What's up? What's up, CZ? What's up, So Over It? Curtis is in the house. The shirt's on its way. Hello, good afternoon, game time. JoJo. What's going on, Brad? How you doing, Bradley? Bradley? Now, Bradley. What's up, Brad? Thank you, Brad, in Wisconsin, and how is everything going so far? Jay Smooth's in the house. Nike 3, David Cowboy. What's going on, everybody? How is everybody? What's going on? Everybody good? Everybody good? I'm doing alright. Somebody just gave me a nice cold water. What's up, West Virginia country boy? What's up, my man? No, Arturo, there he is. I saw you giving Mark Holmes a hard time last night. I saw you. What's up, Drew? What's going on, man? How are you? How was it in Cali? Cali. What's going on? Yeah, I'm doing well. No stream with Phil tonight. I was thinking about doing a stream myself, but I haven't really decided. I know I'm doing my stream tomorrow, so I might do something. Brian, Dak will be a Cowboy for life, and I'm glad. Drew, it's looking that way, bro. Leche Song, what's up? What's going on? Happy Father's Day to everybody. CZ, prayers for your dog, Joe. My 20-year-old Chihuahua isn't doing the greatest either. CZ, I have a Chihuahua. She's a few years old. She's the light of our life. Game time. I think I've had it with Mr. Holmes as far as not being one of his peeps. Don't worry about it, Arturo. He's a good guy. He's just got a lot on his plate. He's right now he's locked in on trying to be up Dan Silio's butt crack. It is what it is, man. It's good for everybody. I'm not going nowhere near that butt crack, though. Hey, Jeanette Rogers, how are you? Hope all is well with you. Well, listen, Drew. I would say this, though, Drew. That is like the ultimate hater move because Dak wins in against the Eagles. Yeah, for the most part, he's a 9-4 against the Eagles. So you just want to see us lose in the playoffs. That's what you're saying. You just want us to ultimately fail. So you're one of those guys where, you're not going to be happy if we go to the Super Bowl and win. You're going to hate it. It's going to ruin. It's going to be like somebody peeing in your Cheerios. Whereas I'm not that way. Dak does very well in division. You should really hope that he goes. What do you care about our playoff success? Let's face it, Drew. You're not going to catch our Super Bowls in this lifetime. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get 5 Super Bowl wins in my lifetime. So, I can't imagine. So, what do you really care about Dak being a Cowboy? Unless you just want to be a hater, which is fine. You're entitled. I'm not that way. I don't root against the Eagles. I root for my team. Well, we'll see how bad the hate gets, Brad. I haven't taken away anybody's wrenches yet, Brad. But okay, but again, Drew, what does that have anything to do with you hoping he's a quarterback for life? You just want them to lose in the playoffs. That's fine. I don't wish ill will amongst the Eagles. I really don't. Obviously, when you play Dallas, I hope we continue beating you like we normally do. And I'm being funny there. Obviously, we normally split. Dak's 9-4. So over the last 13 games that Dak's played, remember he missed the one game that Cooper Rush almost pulled out. We were We were leading with 5 minutes to go. Ron the Don, what's up, my man? Again, I know the Giants will be happy to get Dak. That I can tell you. Giants fans think Dak is the best thing since sliced bread. Michael Rizzo, shout out. Anybody that's a part of the Mailhead crew gets a wrench. So I will be taking away wrenches just to make it. I got way too many wrenches. So I might take all the Eagles away just so they can be green, because you're blue now when you don't want to be blue. So maybe I'll do that. All the Eagles subscribers will be green if you are a Mailhead crew member. There you go. See, Drew, you should be a Mailhead crew member for only $4.99 a month. Eastside, I got the thumbnail right today. Thank you. Asman, where do you get those yellow Solo cups from? Bed Bath and Beyond, do they come with those bath bombs? Actually, this is the same one I had this morning. This is my Bahama Blue Detroit Lions. Bahama Blue. So yeah, I was gonna. What's up, Jacob? I was gonna do a stream tonight, but I don't know, man. I might Leche Song. You know what I might do? I might do a live stream from the fire pit tonight. I'd have to look at the phone, but I don't know. Maybe go live. Go live. Giving out facts. He said, giving out facts. Yeah, okay. You working tonight, Drew? Why are all the fans, they want to keep Dak from out of Texas? Joey Garcia. People are just tired of not getting past the first round. Honestly, game time, any team would be to have Dak because he's a top 5 QB, but honestly believe Dak will get signed. So, see, yeah, the one and only Ron the Don. Why it's doing that, I don't know, but I was able to read most of it. Do me a favor, when I'm streaming from work, don't do the caps, because I can't see your whole message for whatever reason. I have it on landscape, my phone, so it's a wider angle. Dak Delusional, what up, man? Nope, I'm off the weekend. Oh, there you go, Drew. That's beautiful. Next week, I work Monday and Tuesday, then I'm off the rest of the week. They're actually Curtis. They're actually the favorite to come out. Them and Kansas City. Anything but I would say an AFC championship would be a disappointment in Houston with all the firepower they went out and got. That would be like a choking situation if they didn't get to a Super Bowl, or at least lose to the Chiefs in the championship game. So that's where we're at. They went all in, putting the pressure on a second-year quarterback. We'll see. We will see. Honestly, in the past 4 years, has Mr. Prescott had all the weapons to go to the next level? Art, I don't think any team has all the weapons. The last team that had all the weapons, I would say, was the Eagles. And they lost. They came to within, what, a minute and a half of winning a Super Bowl. Their defense couldn't stop Kansas City. Dak is not top 5 QB. Stop. He had a good year. Top 5? Yeah, he's right around there. Sure he is. I'm not saying he's 5. He's top 10. Definitely top 10. Just like Dan Soleo had him 5 and Hurts 15. I don't know that I would have Dak that high or Hurts that low, but that's about it. it's close. Hey, game time. I will be in Delaware June 25th. Nice. What do you do? Oh, that's right. You got family there, right? Hey, Lady Libra, how are you? Yeah, Texas look good. I'll actually be rooting for them, so that'll probably be the kiss of death. How about those Mavs shutting down the sweep in a bidding war for Dak? He could get $60 million a year easily. Clemente, I don't think he's getting 60. I don't. I think he'll get around 55, 56. Brad, he is started gravy. Defense lost our playoff game. Yeah. Brad, again, I want to stop talking about that playoff game, Brad. Once this, to me, I've turned the page, man. That was just a shit to bed moment. We've never, listen, in all honesty, I'm very hard on Dallas in the playoffs, but other than last year, every other game was relatively real close in the playoff. We never got blown out. A loss is a loss, I get it, but that was embarrassing. I literally had a bag over my head. Yeah. Stop trying to build a perfect team. Get a quarterback. Yeah, I agree with that. You're not going to get a perfect team in a salary cap era. Every once in a while, kind of like what Houston Texans are doing this year, they better win. Because you got to know CJ is going to reset the market when he hits it. And they're not going to be able to have every little thing. Now's the time. Take advantage of it. I don't know if Dak can win a Super Bowl, but at least you are in the playoffs every year. Jacob, I hear you, brother. I hear you. I want to have an actual chance. I want the other team to fear me, and I don't think they fear Dak. Hurts is number 32 overall. Why do you guys keep quoting Dan? He's not an Eagles fan. Drew, because it's funny. That's why. He has Philly 500 on, and he comes off like he's a spokesman for the Eagles. Come on, man. That's fun. Brad Hurts wasn't top 5 last year, see? Yeah, game time, my mom and other family, yes. Very cool. I'm not far from Delaware. I'm about 35 minutes from the Delaware Memorial Bridge. It was awful. Definitely awful. Jalen is Donovan McNabb Jr. Wait and see. Well, he's actually made it to a Super Bowl. Donovan made it to a Super Bowl. Curtis, too. He did puke, but he did make it. But when Hurts was the runner-up to the MVP, he was NFC champion and went to the Super Bowl. He was. Yes, he was. He was a one butt fumble away from winning. But he had a great Super Bowl. So that defense let him down. And the wet field. Thing is, people and fans to each, the whole team that wins loses games and championships. Definitely. Ma! The meatloaf! What's up, Thomas? Ma! Drew, don't. It'll be interesting. But, it'll be interesting. What's going on? Non-football related, so I heard. Belichick, 72 years old, is currently with a 24-year-old girlfriend. What's up with that? Clemente, he's getting it in before he can no longer get it up. But then again, I guess with drugs these days, good for him. Good for him. He's taking advantage of his name. I'm just happy to see football starting again. It will go by so fast once it starts. Lady Libra, that's why I don't really rush it anymore. I don't really rush it. Do not let channels like Mark brainwash you with Dak's numbers. Joey, I speak for myself. Mark knows. He asked me. He asked me a few weeks ago, who would I take? I said I would take Trevor Lawrence over Dak. He kind of stopped in his tracks. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying Trevor Lawrence is better than Dak now. But if I'm running a team, give me the young guy. Give me sunshine. They're a problem 2 years from now. Game time. What's up, Lady Libra? Certain women just want money. Brad, most women just want... No, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm joking. Well, yeah, I would take Josh Allen, too. I would... You know what? Let's go through it. Let's start out with the AFC West. I would not take Herbert. I wouldn't take Herbert. Herbert's let me down big time. Arturo, it's a normal size. Normal size, big guy. I'll do a video or I'll come live tonight from my fire pit. I wouldn't take Herbert over Dak. I would take Mahomes. Obviously, I wouldn't take the Oakland quarterback. And who is it? Oakland, Chargers, Chiefs, Denver. I wouldn't take the Denver quarterback. What's up, Vinny? So I would take Mahomes. I wouldn't take the Cleveland quarterback. I wouldn't take the Pittsburgh quarterback. I would take Burrow. So there's two quarterbacks I would take over Dak. I would not take Lamar Jackson over Dak. And I would not take, I don't know. Lamar, maybe. Maybe. They both got the same playoff record, basically. I would take Lamar over Dak. So that's 3. So who else is in that division? Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Baltimore. So I got 3. I wouldn't take Tua. I would not take Tua. Would not take the rookie in New England. I would not take Rodgers now. Rodgers young, I would. And I would not take... Who's the other team? Oh, I would take Josh Allen. So that's 4 I would take over Dak. Just in the AFC alone. They're the same, but I'll go with the guy who's gone farther. But they're basically the same. You're asking me if I would take them? I would. So let's go to what's the other AFC division? Indianapolis. I wouldn't take him yet. Indianapolis, Tennessee, no. Houston, yes. I would take C.J. Stroud, so that's 5. And who else is in that division? Indy? Oh, Jags. I would take Trevor Lawrence. So I would take 6 in the AFC over Dak. Let's go Eagles, Dallas, Chicago, Washington. Jaden Daniels is too much of a long shot, so I can't take him yet. Chicago, I would have to go Caleb Williams just because of the pedigree. I don't know. I'm not taking Caleb yet. Chicago, Detroit. Ooh. I don't know. I would have to think about taking the Detroit quarterback. Green Bay, yes. So that's 7. And Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago. Who else am I thinking of? Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota. No. So, will I take the Detroit quarterback? So I got 7 at least. And then you go to... Would you take the 49er quarterback? Would you take the 49er quarterback? Mr. Irrelevant, you might have to. 8. So you got Niners. So I wouldn't take Stafford now. I wouldn't take Seattle quarterback. So who is? Oh, in Arizona, Kyler. I may go Kyler. I won't go Kyler just because he's so small. So I got 8 quarterbacks so far, and I got 1 division left, right? Wait, East, West. No, I think that's it. Oh no, New Orleans. New Orleans. No. New Orleans. Tampa Bay, Baker. No. Carolina? No. And who's the other team? Who's the other West team? Who's the other team? Now I need a guy who can throw the ball. I mean, sorry, brother. Who's the other team? It's New Orleans? Atlanta. No. So I would take 7 or 8 people over Dak right now. So that means he's top 10, Drew. That's fair. I think I'm fair in that assessment. I think him and Hurts are close. I really do. They both have the same amount of playoff wins, albeit Dak's had way more. Dak's had Hurts has 4 playoff appearances. Dak has 6, and they both got 2. So Dak's got 2 more playoff appearances. So I think getting to the playoffs is a team game. Once you're in the playoffs, I think your quarterback rises, which is why I like Joe Burrow so much. Joe Burrow. Yeah, I said Stroud to yes. I said I would take CJ over Dak. So Dak somewhere, I would take 7 or 8 quarterbacks over Dak. But a lot of it goes into they're younger, more higher ceiling, more longevity. But that's fair. I think I'm being fair. I call Trevor Sunshine. I love Sunshine. Dak's not really the accurate. Sometimes he gets the receivers out there. Yeah, Vinny, sometimes. But I think he's more accurate than Hurts. But, I mean, I think Hurts is more athletic. I think Hurts is good when he's out of the pocket. But, again, that's just my observation. You may look at it and see something totally different. That's what makes the world go around. He rated 9 QBs all around. Mahomes number 1 and Joe Burrow number 2. Yeah, I have Dak somewhere around 8th or 9th in the league. The weatherman more accurate than Hurts. Apples and oranges, right, Vinny? Again, it's a weird thing to have to worry about, but people get caught up in that. So to me, I can respect Hurts without shitting on Dak. Obviously, like guys like Drew, they want to demean Dak by pumping up Hurts. I don't need to do that. Again, all due respect, Dak's a hell of a quarterback who hasn't done enough in the playoffs. I'm on board as saying I don't want to pay him 60. So I don't know what else I could say to the people that watch me that I don't live and die with Dak. Brad will be honest and tell you he loves Dak. He's rolling with Dak through thick and through thin. You know, to me, I'm going to get frustrated. Just like I got frustrated with Tony Romo. Tony Romo was unbelievable. Sorry, everybody. But Tony was... Okay, Drew, my bad. Tony Romo, not numbers-wise, I think Tony Romo was a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. But Dak has a better body for it. Tony couldn't handle the hitting, and he would let you down. And, that's another thing. I was thinking about doing a video about it. Yeah, I'm going to hold off. I'll probably do one overnight. Yeah, I think he was. I think Romo was better than Dak. I think if you put Romo in Dak's body, he would still be playing. You can't say way better, Hamid. Dak has a better the divisional record than Romo ever had. Romo had intangibles. Yes, he did. Romo had no protection until later in his career. Clemente, yeah, that again, we could never put a whole team around him. And I'm not here to say a whole team of. I'm not trying to say a whole team of Pro Bowlers. I'm just talking about a whole team. We had good positions here and there, but seems like our offensive line, like Tyron was missing time, or I don't know. Yeah. Romo was a gunslinger. Sometimes he'd kill us, though, Clemente. You know that. Jay Smooth. Yeah, and it's close, Jay Smooth. I'm not arguing with you either. That was a tough one. Tony Romo versus Danny White. Give me Danny White. Danny White played on some bad teams. Give me Danny White. Danny White took over. Danny White got to the championship game many times. Danny White, baby. Romo could bring back... Yeah, that was the thing, David Cowboy. No lead was safe with Romo. He just had the little hands. I think for the most part, Dak has had better. Me too, West Virginia. I would say that's right. Imagine Romo with McCarthy. Yeah, that would be nice. We talking we talking about Dak, not a game, not a game. Roma 500 yards, 5 TDs, and we still lose. Yeah, that was against Denver, right? Clemente. Romo choked too much for me. When Romo fumbled, that was bad. Yeah, dude. Jay Smooth, all of a sudden he would drop back and just throw it to a linebacker. It's like, what the F you looking at? He had a blind spot sometimes. Danny White had heart. Big fan coming from an Eagle. Yeah, I love Danny White. Romo is like glass, breaks real easy. That's why he didn't last. Exactly. I'm not a Dak hater. Yeah, West Virginia, me neither. See, that's the thing. I think we're more realistic than some people. Dak cannot win a game by himself. I've seen Dak be lights out, but not in the playoffs. Give Romo his spot back in 2016. Dak delusional? That's a good question, man. We'll never know. I'll take Danny White. I like Romo. I love Danny White. A couple plays. Oh, I love Danny White. Dak all day, every day, right? Right, Bradley? Oh, no, it's a team game, so let's stop saying Dak owns the Eagles. Oh, yeah, I only say that because when Eagle fans say, you want Dak, bang, West Virginia. Thank you, man. West Virginia country boy with the $5 super chat. I'm going to write it down and put it in the hopper. Put it in the hopper. We're that much closer. Put it in my bag for later. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, oh yeah, Drew. I only say that because when you say you want Dak to be there, well, why? Just so we don't win a Super Bowl? I mean, because every other year Dak's going to win a division. That's basically how it is. It's either the Eagles or the Cowboys that win the division, right? So, and Dallas can win it this year, but I'm not going to pick them for multiple reasons. I got to look at the numbers. I'm going to pick the Eagles, even though I think it could be a disaster. But I'm going to roll with the Eagles most likely. Game time. So what's for the future of the Dallas Cowboys as far as quarterback? Arturo, I think they're going to re-sign Dak. From what I heard yesterday, I think Drew's going to get his wish. I think we're going to have Dak for his future. Clemente, I'll be going to the gym right after work, my friend. My friend, she's going to take me to the gym. My wife dropped me off. Well, I dropped my wife off. If you watch my morning video, she's over in my in-laws' house, my father-in-law who just passed away. My mother-in-law's in a facility a mile down the road here. They sold her house, so they got it empty. They're doing a yard sale, so that's where they're at now. Sucks, man. Let me just say, not to get too serious, but nobody ever wants to put somebody in a facility. But no, they just can't take care. I think, Drew, here's the thing I'll disagree with you. Dak is ultra talented. He hasn't gotten this very far as it is, Drew. I think in any given year, he could easily get to the second and third round. Well, he's gotten to the second round twice because he's got 2 playoff wins. So all it takes is 1 year, Drew. You know that. Just look at Jalen Hurts. All it takes is 1 good year, right? So I would not say that. I don't think Dak's going to play any real better than what he's played. But I think if the team around him steps up, like, Drew, we got a receiver named Jalen Brooks. Just remember that name. I said this to everybody after last year's training camp. I told everybody Jalen Brooks. Not Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Brooks. Just remember that name. So he's a special receiver. At game time, do you think Dallas pass rush gets better with Zimmer defense? Pass rush, I don't think we can expect it to be better this year. I think it'll be a better Jay Smooth. I think it'll be a better, more reliable defense because you're not going to know where the pressure's coming from. But until we get a defensive tackle in there, a one technique, listen, we got a couple rookies, but I'm telling you, it's not fair to rely on them. You can't count on a rookie. So until we get a one tech, we'll see about that. Joneses need to stick to their guns and not overpay for Dak. It will hurt the salary cap. The real fan, I agree with you. I don't think he'll get 60. It may say 60, but it may average out a lot less. It's all about the guarantees, peeps. I love Zimmer's defense, Jay Smooth, and hey, Jay, the Marvin Overshone is that guy. He looks like a beast out there. You put on like 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, hasn't lost his speed, is all over the place. He was all over the place at OTAs. So, very, very excited. Pump it up. Pump up the jam. Anyway, all right, everybody. That's what I'm hoping. 56. Let me go. Stay tuned for tonight. I'll probably do something. I don't know what exactly. I may just come on while I'm having a couple drinks by the fire later and talk to you guys for a little bit, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right, everybody. Peace out.